And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Hey folks, today we're taking a look at a small game from Gamewright called Go Nuts. This is actually not a brand new game, it's just a new version of the game. Originally came out in 2008. This is a push your luck dice game with one of these really cool boxes with the magnetic snap lid. I love these boxes. All companies should use these boxes. Anyhow, this is a pretty quick game, so let's jump into it. On a turn in Go Nuts, each player is going to take a turn. When it's your turn, you're going to get 5 dice here. These are squirrel dice. They show a squirrel, they show an acorn, and they show cars on them. Each player who's not currently going is going to get a dog die. It shows a dog on one side of the die, and the other 5 sides of the die are a dog house. On my turn, I'm going to roll the dice. The first thing I do is I will take any cars and set them off to the side. I will then get 1 point for each acorn that I roll. I can stop and score those points on a score pad included with the game, or I can roll again. I would roll only these 3 dice. Here I score another point, another acorn. Squirrels are nothing, but I can re-roll them, so I can decide to go again. I now have 4 points. I now have 6 points. Oh, there goes a car, but now I have 7 points. Now, if you ever roll all squirrels or you roll all cars, that will end your turn. If you roll all cars, that's it. You end your turn and you get no points. So any points you were saving up to that point, you get none. So you have to decide whether to stop or, take your chances. If you roll all squirrels, you will instantly start rolling these as fast as you can, and every acorn that you get is a point. I just got 3 points. Come on, give me more points. 4 points. Everyone else, at the same time, is going to be rolling their doghouse die. Whenever someone rolls the dog on the doghouse die, they'll shout woof woof woof, and they stop. When there are 4 dogs here, you're done. You add up all your points, and your turn is finished. When you are rolling your dice, let's say I roll my dice and I set aside a car here, and let's see, another car, and I keep doing this, and maybe I'm down to my last die, and on that die I roll an acorn and get a point. At that point, I can take back all 5 dice and start over again. Of course, you still have a chance of going out or losing all your points. What's the way to get your dice back? This will continue when your turn's over. The next person gets the 5 dice, and then you get one of these dice to use on their turn. And this will continue until one person wins by getting 50 points. That person is the winner. Now, I like Go Nuts because of the quick push your luck aspect of it. I like the box. This is a great box. But the dice, they're engraved dice, so it'll last a while. But really, it's a simple game. It has a sense of almost a variant of Farkle, which is another game where you roll dice and try to get points. This one's really easy. Kids can understand it. Acorns are good, cars are bad, squirrels, you just re-roll them. And as you get down to fewer and fewer dice, you decide, are you going to stop at this point or push your luck? I'm very bad at push your luck games because I never know when to stop, but I like them regardless. And this one I think is good. And it also gives other players a chance to be part of the turn. So when I'm not playing, I'm watching because, hey, if you roll all squirrels, then you're supposed to shout go nuts, and we start rolling. And then, there's the silliness of the go nuts and the woof, woof, woof. But I think this is a good, solid family game. The different symbols are in different colors. They're easy. The point total is 50, which isn't too much. Gameplay is quick. You're involved in other players' turns. This game hits exactly where it's supposed to. 15 minutes, 2 to 4 players, although I suppose, you can't really play with more than that, but it's a lot of fun regardless of that, and that is Go Nuts. Dice Tower Judgment, approved.
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews, as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find other great shows at Dicetowernetwork.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Cool Stuff Inc., where you can find great games for great prices. Cool stuff in stock. Check them out at CoolStuffInc.com.
Shut the door!